Hey, what's good, YouTube? Today we're gonna react to Every Diss Explained from Drake's For All the Dogs album. Um, Drake definitely dissed a couple people. He dissed let me see, Pusha T, Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, I think, Kanye. Like, bro, he dissed a couple people, bro. Like, he really talking shit on there. But the album to me, it was cool. It was cool. I gave it like a what, an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It was a cool album. But let's check out the diss though.
Alright
Or the
guys, let's just
disses.
call it for what it is. Drake's new album, For All the Dogs, is full of very obvious disses, as well as a number of subliminal, but we can read between the lines type of disses. And by the way, man, I'm not going to make a dime off this video.
They diss NBA Youngboy? I don't think he
Copyrighted
did.
music. So just do me a favor and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Track 1, Virginia Beach. Now, when this track list dropped for this project, everyone speculated that this would be a Pusha T diss because Pusha is from
Why?
Virginia Beach.
Oh,
But the fans
okay.
were way off on this one. There are no mentions of Pusha T, but there is a subliminal shot at Rihanna.
Drawing conclusions like you got a bachelor's degree or something. I could have treated you better. That's crazy.
So Drake takes multiple shots at Rihanna on this album, and this just feeds into what he says on the upcoming tracks. But nonetheless, definitely a shot at Rihanna, as she did receive an honorary degree from Parsons School of Design.
Parsons, thank you so much. Thank you.
On the next track, titled Amen, Drake sends a few bullets at Ashton Kutcher.
Same neighborhood with
Ashton
Ashton
Kutcher?
Kutcher. I'm just doing what that punk should have did.
Why say it like that? Ashton Cooker. Ashton Kutcher. Like, what the fuck?
Kutcher.
Same neighborhood.
Track titled Amen, Drake sends a few bullets at Ashton Kutcher.
Same neighborhood where Ashton Kutcher live. I'm just doing what that punk should have did.
Firstly, the more obvious part. They both live in Beverly Hills, so I am not disputing that they live in the same neighborhood, but Ashton Kutcher has caught a lot of backlash recently for defending Danny Masterson when he was convicted of multiple rapes.
That 70s
Bro, I don't
show
know none of
star
these people.
who was found guilty
I know
on 2
Ashton
counts of
Kutcher, but
forcible rape.
this dude, I don't know.
Of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
So Drake uses Kutcher's old TV show Punk'd as a clever play on words to call him out. Interestingly enough, Drake was on that show back in 2012.
Yo, that shit is no. Up and check. Up and check.
Fear of Heights is the track that got the internet going crazy because Drake is taking very obvious shots at Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and Pusha T. It's no secret that Drake's been obsessed with Rihanna for years. They dated back in the day, but the chick has clearly moved on at this point.
yeah, I got
And he clearly has.
what, 2 babies?
Why they make it sound like I'm still hung up on you? That could never be.
When
Nigga,
he
sound
says,
like it,
"People
nigga.
think I'm hung up
Talking
on
about it in
you,
a song."
That could never be. This could potentially be a reference to the whole Beyonce Beehive thing, where Rihanna gets compared to Beyonce often. Drake's basically saying, you'll never be that great.
Better him than me. Better it's not me. I'm anti.
Again, more obvious shots at Rihanna, because when he repeats the word anti, he's referring to Rihanna's album Anti.
Yeah.
Also important to note, Drake gave her the work single from that album on a silver platter.
Work, 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 work.
That was an OVO record that he gave to her, and
Word?
it went on to be one of her biggest hits.
Damn.
Party Next Door actually wrote the song.
Work, 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 work.
Drake is claiming that ASAP Rocky's not going anywhere. He's got 2 kids with Rihanna, and she is the clear breadwinner in this relationship.
That man, he's still with you. He can't leave you.
Drake even assumes
I swear, these rich niggas is just like, yo, I swear, bro. Yes, Rihanna the breadwinner, right? Yes, she is.
anywhere. He's
She
got
is,
2
right.
kids with Rihanna, and she
Let's look.
is the
Yeah, she had 1.7 billion and ASAP Rocky at 20 million. Yeah, she's the breadwinner. But it's like, bro, 20 million ain't bad, bro. 20 million ain't bad. Like, 20 million is amazing, bro, for your net worth. Like, bro, she's a billionaire. Yes, Rihanna a billionaire. Yeah, that's cool. That's great. Like, bro, that's amazing. But, like, they acting like 20 million is bad. They acting like 20 million is bad. Like, bro, yeah, she's the breadwinner, but it's like, bro, you can still do a lot of shit with 20 mil, like, in the bank, bro. Like, you can still do a lot of shit with 20 mil. Like, bro, at some point, Like after you get past what, like 10 mil. After you get past like 10 mil, like bro, what more can you buy, bro? Like bro, honestly, like bro, like what more can you buy, bro? Like bro, like what more do you need? Like after $10 million, bro, it's like bro, you good for life at that point, bro. Bro, at that point you good for life, bro. Like bro, what more do you need? Let's be real. Like come on.
Drake is claiming that ASAP Rocky's not going anywhere. He's got 2 kids with Rihanna, and she is the clear breadwinner in this relationship.
Yeah, man, he's still with you. He can't leave you.
Drake even assumes that Rihanna is booking all the vacations and that they probably end up in the Caribbean every time because Rihanna's from Barbados.
Y'all go on vacation, I bet it's auntie.
Imagine being that rich and that famous to the point where you could have any woman in the world except for this one. She don't want him, and it clearly bothers him. You know, he's not used to hearing the word no. But at this point, he was done with Rihanna, and he was on to poking the bear again, Pusha T.
Virginia, I pull up and chill. You know you can't come watch day.
This one acts as a double entendre because Virginia Williams is Pusha T's wife. Drake is basically saying, come kick it with me. You've never seen this type of living before. And then on the other side of the coin is the fact that Pusha T is from Virginia Beach.
Damn.
Where Drake is saying, I come to your city all the time and it's chill. I'm fully embraced with no problems.
Nice double.
You can't come
Nice
to
double.
Toronto. And Drake is being really bold with this move because you need to remember the thing that set Pusha off years earlier was when Drake mentioned his wife's name.
I told you keep playing with my name and I'ma let it ring
Ring
on
on
you
like Virginia Williams.
I don't want you actually saying my wife's name. I don't. Somebody might misconstrue that with you actually knowing her or something like that. I'm not with that. We're not going to play with that.
Again, it's like the Rihanna shit where, you know, this Pusha T shit is just a black cloud hanging over Drake's head. He can't accept that he took this L. He never takes L's, and it bothers him, clearly. Next up on the track titled Daylight, Drake appears to speak on the XXXTentacion murder.
But Drake always been a sensitive dude,
where there's
though.
an ongoing conspiracy that Drake paid for him to be knocked off.
I wasn't there when they caught the body. TPS think that I bought the body. Internet swear that I bought the body. Take more than that to go pop somebody.
Drake claims that even Toronto police were thinking that he bought the body, but that it would take a lot more than what X said to warrant that type of outcome. Yeah, I don't think Drake went Tony Soprano on.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
For the shit he said,
Nah.
To me, the beef wasn't that deep. First-person shooter with J. Cole, one of my favorites on the album. Drake is pulling out the proverbial blicky and aiming it at Kanye's head.
Man, if your pub was up for sale, I buy the whole thing.
Back in 2022,
Oh, that's
was claiming
crazy.
that Sony was trying to sell his publishing behind
Nigga
his
said I
back.
bought a
Just
whole
like
thing.
Taylor Swift, my publishing is being put up for sale without my knowledge, not for sale. He also posted a DM where he's asking someone to find out who's trying to sell his publishing. And that line could be about a lot of different rappers. It might not be about Kanye. I included it anyway. It's kind of could be. You never know. Next, we got the song that my girl has been playing nonstop, Bahamas Promises. On this one, Drake seems heartbroken over this woman by the name of Haley Karina.
I really didn't like this song. I don't like emotional Drake like that. I like boss talk Drake.
He continues to talk about her more throughout the record, but this woman in particular was spotted with
Drake really be on some light skin shit for real.
I even found an image of her in the Bahamas and him in the Bahamas at the exact same time. In any case, something clearly has gone wrong between the two, as neither one of them are following each other on Instagram anymore. This dude Drake is really, really living his best life. Next up on the track titled Drew a Picasso, he appears to be making a reference to Kim Kardashian.
I'm the one that you was wishing for when you was married. That tail wasn't much of a fairy.
This is likely a very subtle shot at Kanye's failed marriage, and of course, Drake's been planting the seed that he's piped down Kim for many years.
Yeah, facts.
Next up on the song titled All the Parties, Drake gets to mentioning Rihanna again, suggesting that the matching shark tattoo that they have together is something that he needs to remove.
Is it time for me to cover the shark?
What does he mean, I guess I should get it removed? Like, no, you definitely should get it removed. She's married.
Yeah, you
She
been
has
should have
2
got that
kids
shit
now,
removed.
And she got her tattoo removed like 4 years ago. I'm not an artist, but I'll get rid of that shit for you. Give me the gun. Now, 8 a.m. in Charlotte is
Hey, he's
full
hung up
of
on
subliminal
Rihanna, man.
shots from Drake, starting with NBA YoungBoy, who once owed $10 million in taxes to the IRS.
You young boys take
Oh, yeah,
some
that's
of
a
that
federal
money and
crime.
set it aside. Not having enough to pay your
Tax is a
taxes.
federal crime.
Next, he seemingly takes shots at Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne was diagnosed with obsessive Drake disorder over a decade ago, and the symptoms have yet to subside.
You obsessed with me and it's not on no hetero vibe.
However, Drake still has it out for Kanye.
Handle beef so quiet.
course he
you
do.
think that I'm letting it slide. Next thing you know, we tiptoeing past enemy lines.
A lot of people thought that these guys squashed things when they performed at the Larry Hoover concert.
Yeah, I thought they
but
squashed
Drake
it.
has made it clear time and time again that this is not the case.
I'll probably hold a grudge against you guys till I'm 75.
Drake's never gonna bury the hatchet, bro.
Never.
The next set of lines, in my opinion,
Once it's smoke, it's always
very
smoke.
Clearly a shot at Kanye.
You forced a lot of fake love when real ones stood in your face. That's why you got deserted by your like put it in cake.
Damn.
You guys remember when Kanye was hanging out with like that neo-Nazi Nick Fuentes, and he was pandering to Trump, and he was hanging out with Alex Jones and like all these weirdos? He was trying so hard to impress these clowns when his day one friends like Kid Cudi and Big Sean, he lost those friendships with those guys, and with that, his record label, Good Music, also went down the toilet. So that's what Drake is talking about here. Next is the one thing that Drake continues to dangle over Kanye's head, this big secret that he has against him.
I got you on camera bowing down, but the footage is safe.
Bro, that's
On
wild.
camera bowing down.
But the footage is safe.
I'm not even going to say what I think he's talking about, but
Pause.
if that's what it is, that's fucked. This is something that
They said
Drake has
that's
been talking about for years now. Even when that Pusha T shit first went down, Drake
Man, Drake said he got
apparently
that
had
shit on a
this
flash
legal
drive, bro.
career-ending
In a
diss
safe.
record, and Jay Prince stopped him from releasing it because he said it was just too far.
You know, my reasons for pulling the plug and having that conversation with him to pull the plug was simply because it crossed the line of music.
Even in 2018, Drake had some bars about this alleged secret.
I know so much shit that I cannot expose. I keep it inside and I laugh on my own.
Moving on to his track,
Bro, that
Another Late
freestyle was
Night,
hard.
Drake was not done with the not-so-subliminal ASAP Rocky shots.
I ain't pretty Flacco. Get really
Rocky.
Drake is basically insinuating that Rocky is soft and that Drake
Bro, that
is
song
a
is fire,
certified general. Drake used to be friends with him back in the day, but then the whole Rihanna thing kind of muddied the waters, and I'm pretty sure that kind of ended their friendship. Next up, we got Away From Home, which is my favorite song on the album by a landslide. It's really giving some good classic Drake vibes. But Drake chooses to take some shots at designer Michael Raphael.
I remember Mike Designer out and he sued the guys and he ducking into now. I remember.
Michael pretty much designed everything for the OVO brand
Word?
back in the day, like the owl and all that stuff. And he was also Drake's stylist back in 2013, but alleged that Drake stopped making payments and owed him nearly $80,000. Drake then reminds Dr. Dre of the big mistake that he made of not signing him.
Dr. Dre sent it home, that took patience. 4 Grammys to my name, 100 nominations.
A 19-year-old Drake met with Dr.
Talk
Dre
your shit.
back in the day.
Talk your shit.
And Dre sent him home with no deal. However, Drake wasn't done with the West Coast yet, as he had a message for Kendrick.
Who give up Michelle Obama, put you on a playlist. Then we never hear from you again like you was taken.
This is
Damn.
a very clear
Damn.
shot at Kendrick.
Damn.
Keep in mind, we heard Kendrick's leaked Element verse very recently, where he had some choice words for Drake.
Drinking this meal beef might got you gassed up, but now I'm a whole nother beast. I really fuck you up.
Drake's Michelle Obama reference made it even more obvious as she featured Kendrick on her Spotify playlist, which Drake was left out. But Drake is basically calling out Kendrick for barely dropping any music, and this more or less
Well,
echoes
he do
what
barely
Drake
drop any
said
music, so
during
it's
a
like-
concert just a few months back.
I don't know about these guys that go away 3, 4, 5 years, want to chill out, all that shit. That's not me.
And look, the album's been only out for 2 days, so give me a break. I'm sure I missed a bunch, but let me know in the comment section. Those are the ones that I found. Anyways, shout out to Drake. I thought the project was pretty mid myself, But yeah, there's a few standout tracks on there I like, but
Yeah.
mostly, nah.
For me, I thought that one was pretty cool. It was pretty good. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't bad. But was it like a 10 out of 10? Nah, I want to give it a 10 out of 10. I give it like, 8 out of 10. 10. It was cool. It was 8 out of 10. Well, 7.58. 7.58. But it was cool though. It was cool. But I see a lot of people calling it mid and shit. But it's like, hey, I just think that everyone just got such a high standard for Drake, which is like, for me, the songs that I like from Drake is like, the boss talking, big boss energy type Drake. Like I don't like the, light skin, crying over bitches type Drake tracks. Like, bro, that's just not for me. But it's like, bro, when Drake, talking his shit, dissing niggas, fucking shitting on people and shit, bro, I like that Drake. I like that Drake. Like, bro, I like that boss talk your shit, my nigga. Like, bro, fuck these niggas, bro. Like, bro, like they ain't on your level type shit. Like, bro, I like that Drake. But hey, fire video though. Let me know in the comments if he missed any disses. But bro, Drake really like he really like hung up on Rihanna for real, man. That's shorty that like that got away. That's shorty that like got away. But it's gotta be crazy, man, to have all this money, to have bitches all on you, but it's like you want this one shorty that you just can't have. Like, bro, that gotta be tough. That gotta be tough. But like, comment, subscribe, suggest anything else to interact to, down below in the comments. But check out and next one.